Hello everyone, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racy, and I'm going to be giving the message for you today. This is for Scorpio and Scorpionic energies for the month of March. So if you know your natal chart and what house Scorpio rules for you, this will give you some insights into the energy of that specific area of your life. All right. Getting into this message, Scorpio, your energy is in the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? And this is the release of a contract, okay? But I was particularly drawn to the fact that the ants are marching down, that they're going down, and that they're upside down, right? Whatever it is that you're considering releasing, that you have a contract with or an agreement with, right? Especially if it's a 3D contract or relationship that you've agreed to. If you're thinking about releasing that agreement, I'm just being really, really drawn to this feeling of needing to put the brakes on yourself and really question whether or not you want to let go of this arrangement or this agreement. If you are in a twin flame dynamic and you're in separation, this message is very specific for you, okay? And I say that the as above and so below energies, the above energies is the Four of Wands, which is typically a twin flames card, right? The Four of Wands sometimes represents 1111. It comes out clarified with the Seven of Pentacles, which is usually the results not being what you want. Mind you, this tree is not completely lush. It is not full of foliage and beautiful green leaves, but there are fruits or coins on every branch. I think you may be looking at the reality half empty, when in all reality you have everything you need to create joy in your experience, especially in the home, because the Four of Wands can sometimes represent the home. I think you might be in for a rude awakening with the Tower and the King of Wands clarifying in the below energy. In this particular deck, the Tower card it's usually related to Mars, okay? It's usually a card that relates to Mars and resonates with Mars. This specific Tower card has the symbol of Venus upside down in the reverse. If you are in separation, and maybe have been for a while, and you're considering another partner, let this be your divine warning. Do not dishonor your twin flame dynamic with who you truly do believe or have believed was your twin flame, that they were your one, just because they're not around. Honor your counterpart with or without them in your life. I felt very strongly that if you were to release a certain contract or let go of something tangible in your 3D reality, especially a home, that it would end up being one of those humbling lessons about your choices. It's going to become more clear once I get into the guidance cards. You're going to have to understand, Scorpio, how you actually sabotage yourself and what your shadow is. Let me tell you something, Scorpionic energy, right? Scorpionic energy is very thrill oriented. They're very high speed, live fast, die young, better to burn out than fade away kind of energy. Their polar opposite, Taurus, is the energy they truly need to embrace in order to become whole in their duality. You have to embrace your Taurian energy. Stability, stable, solid within the self, patience, slow and steady wins the race. Building off your own strength, being able to do the work. This journey, if you're a Scorpio on the twin flame journey, this is not a live fast, die young, burn out, fade away, high, instant gratification kind of energy that you're being guided to master. That's natural for you. You know how to take risks. You know how to go all in. What you don't know is how to chill the fuck out and be stable, right? Be solid, be consistent. How to carry the load of your own soul work. This is about understanding the importance of slowing down, because whatever you're doing, if you're seeking out another partner that is not your twin, you have to ask yourself why you're seeking validation that you're lovable from out there, why you're seeking validation that you're ready to commit or that people should be ready to commit to you. Why are you seeking it? Do you not know that you're ready? Do you not know that you are capable? Do you not know that you are stable and lovable, that you would be seeking it out there for validation and it's not from your counterpart? If you're trying to prove something to yourself that you're ready, that you would abandon the integrity of your soul, the tower is here, waiting to come up in the background and crack down on the King of Wands energy you hold within yourself. It's the choices you're making from a spiritual place, a soul place, soul fire, that you are so gung-ho passionate. I'm telling you, you're going to end up trying to seek validation from someone who cannot and will not commit to you in spirit. They're not your counterpart. They're not your counterpart, but you know that. So what are you doing besides potentially sabotaging yourself? Why would you deny the truth your soul knows because it's too hard to stay consistent on your own? You're human, you have needs, but the whole purpose is to learn how to control and master the self. Are your human needs so strong that you would lose control of your spiritual path and healing? That you would lose control of your choice to hold your soul's integrity in the highest regard? That you would not make your soul's truth a priority over physical human needs? Well, I need to be held. I need to be loved. I need to, get my shit on. But are you dishonoring yourself? Honestly and truly. This is about allowing yourself to become stable and consistent in relaxing into yourself. You can't sabotage yourself if you're choosing to remain solid with yourself. If your highest good path is your highest good path, and you intuitively, spiritually know that you are divinely connected to a specific person and they are not in your reality, would you really sabotage yourself and bring someone else into the picture? Knowing you're going to get humbled, knowing that this Venus is in reverse and upside down, knowing that your manifestation, 3 of Pentacles, is going under. Whenever we go against the integrity of our soul, it comes with a price. It comes with a price. There's loss. I know. I was in separation at one point. I have a ton of scorpionic energy in my chart. Trust me, I know. Take it from someone who is currently in union and learned this shit. Please, spare yourself the loss. Spare yourself the loss. You do not need to sabotage yourself. You do not need your ego humbled. You can simply choose to bank on your own inner stability and your own integrity of self. You can choose to honor your soul and bank on that. You can choose to keep your stability and bank on that. You can choose to allow that stability to bring in epiphanies and allow yourself to morph in and of yourself. This is about looking at your glass half full instead of half empty. Because trust me, the shadow side of Scorpio is also pessimism. Look to being an optimist. Look to the beauty in your reality that you get to be grateful for, the solidity of it. Whatever contract you're considering ending, whatever agreement you're considering ending in your reality, especially if it's a twin flame dynamic, this is an advance warning. You will absolutely be humbled. That message is very, very clear. So as we get into the guidance cards, we have card number 40, Sovereign Queen Maeve. And it says, value that which is sacred to you by protecting it from interference, even that which may be well-intentioned. Be compassionate, but set firm boundaries. You are going to triumph over a negative situation. It will take courage, but you have more than enough inner strength, resourcefulness, and boldness to accomplish what you wish to attain. Do not give up. You have the ability to connect with higher worlds, so open your heart and mind to the light. You can be compassionate for someone else who you understand, who you feel understands you because you've been through similar things. That does not mean you have to jump into a relationship with them. You can meet someone and you can get along. It does not mean you have to start thinking about whether or not they're your new boyfriend or girlfriend in the making. If there's a future between the two of you or not. If you know who your counterpart is, if you felt that ping before and you know, your soul in that moment knew, your soul didn't lie to you. You know who they are. You can be compassionate for someone else, but set firm boundaries. You know, your soul knows they are not your counterpart. Do not give up on your twin flame dynamic. says, at the portal between everyday reality and the rapture of unchecked aliveness stands Sovereign Queen Maeve. She is an initiatrix, taking us beyond the constraints of polite moralism and into the bliss, sacred passion, grit, and astuteness needed to cultivate and protect the light within. Goddess, warrior, queen of the Fae, and fearless guardian and protector of territory, Maeve is wild and determined. She will stimulate your confidence and encourage you not to shy away from, but rather to assertively engage with your life and claim your true place in the world. She encourages us to refuse to allow our sacred territory to be intruded upon by unworthy rulers. Doesn't matter if they're critical voices in your own mind or ego-driven interlopers. You go down this path, and you can, you will find yourself learning a very valuable lesson. That your soul does not lie to you. We are drawn to our twin flames in a very specific way. We know like we know, and it just clicks, even if it makes no fucking sense. And we are drawn to lessons just the same. Lessons are tempting. Our shadow is tempting. It's tempting. But we don't need to be tempted by our shadow. We do need to embrace our light. And this is what polarity is bringing forth. The card polarity from my Oracle of the Unicorns. It says, integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. How can you bring light to your entire essence of being unless you understand the darkness in you and integrate your shadow? This came out in another reading. This is not about going full-blown Sith Lord, embrace my dark side kind of shit and projecting shadow. This is about looking at your shadow and bringing light to it. I did an exercise, and it was about visualizing, right? Visualizing the darkness within yourself being pulled from your body down through your arms, out your hands, and creating a ball of dark energy in your hands. And when you've physically pulled all of that dark energy into manifestation between your hands, to let your heart chakra's light glow and move through your arms and through your hands and into that ball of dark energy. And bringing light to it, filling it with light. Until there's no shadow and darkness left, until that ball of dark energy is a ball of light. Allowing the light of your heart, the love you have in your being, transmute and transform your darkness into light. So that you can put it back into yourself and integrate your shadow as light. Your remember card is remember the integrity of your soul. That you demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. You want to manifest your healing. You want to manifest your soul's greatest desires. You want to manifest your counterpart, your true counterpart. Then you have to remain true and honest to your soul. You've got to honor them, whether they are in or out of your life. And if you're not building that life with them and living that life with them today, then you have to live the best life you can for you, knowing that they will be a part of that life one day. Honestly and truly, I hope this message helps you for March. I hope it brings some realization that maybe your shadows were about to get the best of you. Seeking validation from out there when you really truly need to fill yourself. So until next time, guys, Divine Rebel Racy signing off. I love you always. I will see you for April. Remember to love each other and most importantly, love yourself. Take care, guys.